Hello QPR fans, TV and players through home and away. So I've got a special interview with another exclusive player back in the day for QPR, the main man himself, Andy Sinton. Welcome along, Andy. Thank you for your time, mate. I know you've got
pleasure
job commitments and such with the club. Just basically doing an interview for the fans out there, fans and players TV. Done one with Gino. Obviously, I asked you kindly, you've agreed to it, so thank you very much, sir.
Pleasure.
Basically, going to ask some questions about your playing career at QPR, if that's all right.
Yeah.
I'll keep it short and simple. Anyway, we'll crack on. Basically, growing up as a kid, who do you support as a boy?
As a boy, growing up in Newcastle, my family were big Newcastle fans. So from the age of 6 or 7, I remember going to every home game and some away games with my...
big support back then as well?
Yeah, with all my parents. So yeah, it was a big club. So yeah, grew up supporting Newcastle. Okay,
mate. I mean, just predominantly Newcastle. Did you have any second teams? Like, because you know, way people have like a...
Not in those days.
A soft spot for a team.
As I was growing up, Liverpool were a little bit of a soft spot because they were, you know, the glory team at the time.
Of course, yeah. I mean, you know, Kenny Dalglish, and then obviously Parson, from that. Yeah. What did you think of QPR at that time? I mean, obviously, had you heard of them? Obviously,
I'd heard of them.
Obviously, compared to other teams, they were smaller compared to the likes of the Liverpools and the Man Uniteds and stuff.
My dad used to tell me about the 76 sort of side.
Yes, yeah.
How good they were. Obviously,
of course.
In those days, you used to get match of the day from just one
game.
So I saw snippets of them, and used to marvel at the talents of Jerry Francis and Stan Bowles. So yeah, they had a really good side in those days.
Okay, cool. What year did you join QPR?
Joined QPR in March 1989 on deadline day. So yeah.
One of them ones with lastminute.com, was it, or was it nice and smooth?
It was quite smooth. I remember sitting at Brentford. Steve Perriman was my manager at the time. We had just played Liverpool the week before, and he said, "Wait behind, something's happening today." Didn't give me any more details than that.
Yeah.
But then he said, "QPR would come in for you." And Steve was fantastic. He said, "I think you should not force me to go. Don't want you to go, but I think you're ready to now make that big step up." So so yeah, went
within yourself. You must have been like stepping up, like.
It was all speculation, and I knew I was playing well at that level, but used to read and hear things in those days.
Were you nervous at all? I mean, or do players get nervous, or like stepping up to a bigger level, playing field?
No. So once he agreed the fee, I went to meet Trevor Francis at his place in Wentworth. Was sort of blown away with that. Took me literally 10 minutes to agree because
cool.
I just wanted to.
To wait.
QPR with his history. I couldn't wait to go.
Your first goal for QPR, who was it against?
Aston Villa here on Easter Monday. Debut was against Sheffield Wednesday on a Saturday. We played here on a Monday and scored the winner when we won 1-0. Still remember it as if it was yesterday.
No problem, mate. Good that you can remember that. And with away games, who did you room with whilst playing for QPR?
Yeah, I had a few. When I first came, there was our skipper, Paul Parker.
Yeah.
Then obviously when Paul went up to Manchester United, it was predominantly Simon Barker.
Yeah.
Still a good friend of mine. So yeah.
Okay.
Good player.
Good to be around with a roommate. Well, I mean, obviously the guys at the time. I mean, obviously team spirit must be really good.
Our
good players. Team was doing, really well.
Our team spirit was second to none. We had a really good side, but we used to mix socially as well. Golf.
Yeah.
Go for the odd
which
meal,
is good. Which is good for team spirit. Like bonding, etc.
Exactly. So we had a really good squad. So, but yeah, Simon was my roommate.
Just a couple more before I let you go, mate. So you've got your other duties. Do you keep in contact with any ex-teammates? Obviously nowadays, or like years ago before the social media came out. Obviously nowadays, I'm sure lots of players use social media to keep in contact, like we all do, kind of thing. Past friends and stuff.
Yeah, I've always kept in contact. Certainly with the likes of Simon over the years. Bless him, Ray.
Yeah, of course.
I was in touch with a little bit before I came back with Les and Clive and Danny Mannix, them sort of players, if you like. So. But sometimes as players you move on, you drift away, but you always come back to seeing people.
Of course, that's normal. I think with everybody. Exactly. It's and with regarding the Ray Wilkins scenario, I thought it was absolutely top quality. The speech you gave out on the pitch the other night. I'm sure it's around the footballing world. Don't really hear a bad word about Ray Wilkins against her. I can imagine what it's been like to be around playing with and off the pitch. Like his charisma, his knowledge and stuff for the game. I mean, it must have rubbed off onto you guys as well. It's
huge. There's two major influences in my whole career, but certainly here. One was Jerry Francis as a manager, you know, another QPR legend as a player and manager.
Yeah.
So it was Jerry and Ray. I fortunately came across them both at the same time.
Yeah.
Learned so much from them. But Ray was just quality on and off the pitch as a player. But as I said many times, and certainly said the other night, more so as a man.
Great atmosphere out there, and obviously with the game as well that we won, which is even better, which is good as well for the overall night and the evening. Just a couple more. Who was the worst dressed player in your team?
Your worst dressed.
If you can remember.
Well, with Dave
was there quite a few?
Yeah, there's quite a few, because with Dave Bardsley and Macca around,
okay.
You know, you only had to wear, you know, I remember having a jacket pinned up. Ollie used to get jackets pinned up. You know, Macca used to get stuff.
Yeah.
So it was just that type of dressing where I wouldn't say anyone was the worst, but it was all good fun, good banter.
Yeah, of course, it's banter. It's
and again, building team spirit.
Morale within the squad.
Everyone used to laugh at each other, but we had that ability to laugh at ourselves.
Yeah, of course,
you laugh at yourself.
Just one final question, Andy, before you go, mate, to do your other work stuff with the club. Overall summary of QPR, playing-wise, obviously, just sum up to the fans how you felt playing in front of the Loftus Road crowd, whether it's full house, whether it's half a full house. The atmosphere, I think, can still be there.
Yeah.
It's just.
Well, I've said it many times, and I'll say it to you guys today. You know, I had a fantastic career. Played with some great players, managers. Played for some wonderful clubs. But undoubtedly, Queen's Park Rangers, the 4 and a bit years I had here, was the best of my career. I used to love playing at Loftus Road. Had some fantastic nights. You know, when it's
quite a few you could read off.
When it's full and it's rocking, there's no better place to play. So
I mean, I think the most I've seen the ground rock was the Oldham home game that played off for myself personally. Yeah. I mean the Wigan game, but I think that just. Was totally
I remember games like when we beat Arsenal in the cup. It was pouring down the rain, but
of course.
No, great club, great to play here, and I say 4 and a half very happy years at playing here.
Thank you very much, sir.
Pleasure.
Appreciate your work you're doing for the club as well.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
That's it, ladies and gents. QPR fans and Players TV, home and away. That's the interview I've done with Andy Sinton. Thank you very much once again to Andy for taking his time out to join us before his duties with the club. I'm out of here. Come on, you Rs.